Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was a massive delay, but it came through.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Came through.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hi, welcome to Fun Facts Live. I'm your host David, and with me today is Allison.
Hello.
Caitlin.
Hi.
RJ.
Hello.
Maria.
Hi.
Jake.
Good morning.
Man, we have got a full crew. So last week.
Wait.
What? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten our special guest. I'm
Okay.
getting there. I'm getting there.
It's like you're forgetting
Doing
someone.
the slow build. Last week, unfortunately, we did not have a successful recording of our podcast interview with Evan. Unfortunately, only half the audio recorded, so we did double, triple, quadruple checking of the recording today, and I believe we're in good shape. We're actually going to have a podcast, which is great because I'm really excited to announce our special guest today. Very exciting for me personally because this is a player, an original Speedwords Arena player from back in the day, one of the very first games I ever created, and has been part of that really, I think, amazing gamer community. I just love the Speedwords crowd. They're so nice. I don't get to interact very often with the players, usually only when something's wrong with the server. So which happens every once in a while, thanks to my hosting provider. But so that's an opportunity you would imagine where the interactions might not be so pleasant. But the Speedwords crowd is always so nice and gracious and understanding, so I really appreciate it. Super exciting to meet Sailin' Ginger from Speedwords and some of my other games. And real life, Karen, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Super exciting.
Good to be here.
Yeah, super exciting to have you. So Karen, do you have a...
Tell us a little about yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Allison says I should... Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Okay. Yeah, I am from New Jersey, and I had Sailing Ginger as a name because we used to sail all the time. We did sell the sailboats, and we're not doing that anymore. But yeah, I love playing the games. It's usually the way I go to sleep at night because I have a little bit of insomnia. So it helps me to kind of, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I can go out and play. It's, turn it on and play. So it's fun.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Yeah, that's so nice to hear. I love to hear stories about people who actually play some of the games that I write, so that's exciting. Where did you sail, by the way? Where do you sail from New Jersey? You just go out into the Sound?
The Chesapeake. We kept our boat down in Annapolis,
Oh, okay.
and we sailed the Chesapeake. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man.
What type of boat did you sail?
It was a 45-foot Catalina.
Okay.
So it was,
Wow.
like flat screen TVs and bedrooms, and
Oh
it was pretty much like having a little condo on the water. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
we were
amazing.
roughing it.
How far did you take it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jake.
I used to sail in the Puget Sound on a 32-foot cat.
Wow. I've done sailing, but it was basically in a bathtub with a sail on it. Basically, we just flipped it over for fun to like use as a diving board. Yeah, that's the extent of my sailing. But that sounds like some boats that you could actually take on a trip somewhere or something. Did you?
Yeah, we never went too far. We would go down to St. Mike's or Solomon Island, which is like a day sail. Because,
Okay.
you don't go too fast in a sailboat when you're sailing. So we never went real far, but it was a blast, and it was just very relaxing. And
Why
as
would you
can
ever give that up?
I did a lot of the work on the boat in terms of
I've heard.
dealing with the lines and stuff. And a couple years ago, I had to have a knee replacement, which didn't go real well.
Oh,
So
no.
sailing
Okay.
is probably not the best thing for me now. So we bought a house at the shore.
Okay.
New
That's
very nice.
A little more stable.
yeah, that's the way to go. Although I did just see that video going around the internet of that house, like being swallowed up by the ocean recently. And
Thanks for that image.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it was on
David
fragile
the downer
stilts.
over there.
Yeah, that's me. You can always count on me for the
Yeah.
downer.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a fun fact for us today?
I do, and it's related to Speedwords Arena.
Ooh.
I was flying on a plane, this is years ago, and I can't even tell you where I was going to, but I was sitting next to this man, and he was just fascinating. He was actually a truck driver, and he drove cars, delivered cars. This was a job he did after he had retired, because he used to work in computers. And his wife started traveling with him, but they realized that the marriage was not going to last if they kept traveling together in the same cab. So she took up truck driving as well.
Oh.
Oh.
But what he was most proud of was his nephew, who lived on the West Coast,
Okay.
because his nephew had developed a game based on a game that as a family they used to get together, and you can correct me after I'm done if I'm wrong, but they used to get together and play a version of Scrabble.
Okay.
And his nephew, David, developed this game
What?
called Speedwords Arena.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. That's okay, I know who this is.
I believe
hope
it's
so.
Farmer Anthony.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. That's
So he was like so proud of this, and he made me write it down that I would check it out when I got home, which I did, and I fell in love with the game.
that's how you started.
Aw.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
your
Aw.
uncle.
I cannot believe that.
Wow.
That is an amazing story. So that was I wonder, he does not fly much, so I wonder what in the world the occasion
Well,
was.
I know his wife was with one of their children because they were expecting a grandchild, so that's why she had not driven. That's why she was,
okay.
having one of the trucks.
Oh,
So that's why she
okay.
wasn't with him. We talked the whole trip.
How
He
much
was
fun is that?
fascinating.
He is a very interesting character. He's a small update. He's doing homesteading now, so he's just into all the most interesting projects. But they are living without any external utilities, power, water, nothing. Doing it, built his own place. Like it's pretty amazing. I haven't been out there yet, but it's on my list. So they just got some land and decided to do the homesteading thing. Farmer Anthony, yes.
Yes.
So, Farmer Anthony used to work in computers. Was he like physically inside the computer?
Yeah, I actually
It's
don't
been a
know.
while, so I don't know what his job was. Maybe David can tell
I
you.
don't actually. I was too young back then. Before he was a truck driver to remember. So he's been a truck driver for a long time. And yeah, that is so funny. My aunt became a truck driver, and they would hit the road together. So
Yeah. Like I'm picturing it as like a Tron situation where he like beam himself into the computer and then fight cybercrime. That might be
probably
a wrong.
it. No, you're probably right. That's got to be right.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
so fun.
Wow, that's a lot of fun. I had no idea that's how you learned about the game. So,
Yep.
and you've been around ever since. I checked out the leaderboard and you're in the top 40 on speed words for a total score. So that's no small feat. That's not an easy game. So yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the game it's based on, our family called it Go Scrabble, but I think it's similar to Bananagrams. So, but we just played with regular Scrabble tiles, and yeah.
Wow.
Well, that is a fun fact. Wow, thanks. Thanks for bringing that. Let's see, who shall we go with next? How about Jake? Why not?
Sure. I have Texas fun facts
Oh,
and a German fun fact, and they're the same.
okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
Texas is about twice the size of Germany. And
Wow.
another thing, like for those East Coast folks, there's a ranch in Texas that one person owns that is bigger than the state of Rhode Island.
Wow.
So just size comparison for you. But Texas is so German that we have our own German dialect.
Oh.
It's called Texas German. And it's mostly spoken in the hill country. So like just south of Dallas, southeast of Dallas. Yeah. So Fredericksburg, well, I guess it's farther south than Dallas. It's around San Antonio, Austin area.
I guess I never think about Texas having hills, but that's interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's still spoken today, but it's kind of like Pennsylvania Dutch, where it's like 1800s German mixed with like Texan, and yeah, a
Wow.
very large German population.
Have you ever heard it spoken yourself?
Uh,
You never head out into the
yes.
hills? Oh, you have. Okay.
Yeah. So we haven't been down to Fredericksburg in a while, but I'd like to go back. RJ, hint, hint.
I mean,
Sounds like
I
fun.
think it's about time for the bats to
yes.
start making visits.
Oh.
So
All right. Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's hard to picture. I'd never think of Texas being that big relative to Germany. I thought Germany was a pretty big country, but
Pretty big for a European country.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Texas-
So if you
The country.
kind of juxtapose Texas over like Western Europe, Texas would cover Paris, Prague, Milan, Amsterdam, Brussels, Munich, and Florence.
Wow.
That's how big it is.
Wow.
Wow.
It takes 13 and a half hours to drive from the very tip of Texas all the way down to Brownsville. So
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of Texas.
Yeah.
it's a lot of Texas. I
One,
think RJ has some Texas-sized stories with some of her international friends, just being awed by how big it is.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly the math, but when I was in college, I had a lot of friends from Puerto Rico, and we did the math of how many Puerto Ricos would fit in one Texas. And
Oh my
it's
goodness.
a lot. But even so, I went to school in New York, so even the like East Coast people were awed. Like there are 2 time zones. Texas has 2 time zones.
Yeah.
And like my graduating class was 1,300 people.
that's
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
even within Texas, that's like a lot. I think the 3 high schools in my hometown are like 3 of the top 5 biggest high schools in Texas.
Wow.
But yeah, I loved just like messing with people like that.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
I do remember having a conversation with someone who was unfamiliar with the U.S. and thought they would just come over and like visit New York and L.A. and just go and hop around the country and visit a bunch of big cities. I'm like,
Well,
no, you can't just jump on a train and be somewhere in a couple hours.
No.
It's
Nope.
it's its own world. All right.
The answer is 74 Puerto Ricos will fit inside Texas.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my
wow. Wow. Well, that was a Texas size fun fact. Who shall we?
There you go.
Yes. All right. Who shall we have next? How about Caitlin?
Okay, so my fun fact came out of a conversation that happened last night with my husband. We were eating some ice cream after dinner, and all of a sudden he goes, brain freeze.
Oh.
And then he
We were the
goes,
same. That
yeah.
happened to us last night as well.
And then he turns to me and he goes, you're a scientist. What causes brain freeze? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. So I did. So it basically comes down to when the cold, it doesn't have to be ice cream, but the cold of whatever you're consuming hits the roof of your mouth, and it has to cover a good percentage of it. So it's, if you just have you usually won't get brain freeze from just an ice cube because it's kind of localized. And so you need to have something that covers most of your mouth. And it basically tricks your body into thinking that it's really cold and it needs to constrict its blood vessels you need to constrict your blood vessels to conserve heat. And the actual mechanical action of those blood vessels constricting causes pain receptors to actually is what activates the nerves and the pain receptors in your brain and makes gives you the headache feeling. And it's specifically through this, what's called the trigeminal nerve, which surrounds the major blood vessels in the brain. And so that's why you kind of get, it's not just, a localized pain. It's kind of like all over your head.
Wow.
Oh.
And according to the article I read, only about a third of people experience brain freeze at all, which I was surprised it was that low, because I thought it was a fairly common thing. I haven't had it in a lot of years, so I don't know if I just eat my ice cream slowly, or I've outgrown the tendency to get it. But but scientists think that it's when your trigeminal nerve is more sensitive that makes you more prone to experiencing it. So I don't know. Yeah.
I'm upset more people aren't experiencing my pain.
Yeah.
This is not fair.
What's your technique for getting over it?
Oh, you should press your tongue to the roof of your mouth and warm the blood vessels up again.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Good to know. It sounds like everyone here has experienced brain freeze at one point. Nobody here is in the percentage of people that don't get it.
Not me.
No.
What about
No.
Maria? Have you had brain freeze?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to look back.
I was really enjoying the triple scoop ice cream cone that RJ is drawing until the blue one. Okay, the blue scoop. I don't know what kind of ice cream is.
Blueberry.
Oh,
Cotton candy.
Cotton.
Blueberry's
Awful
delicious.
then.
But is blueberry ice cream blue? Isn't it like vanilla?
Not
with
quite that blue.
Blueberries in it.
No.
But okay.
Maybe it's like
I'm
some
just
sort
using
of
the
blue
palette that I have.
raspberry. Something.
It's made out of Cookie Monster.
Oh.
Cookie Monster ice cream, guys. Come on.
Have you ever been
No.
to
I'm not the monster.
There's a place called Dough here in Manhattan where you can get an ice cream cone filled with cookie dough. I think I might have mentioned that once before, but yeah. It's not blue though. It's cookie dough colored brown.
Yeah.
But,
I'm sure they might have blue. Who knows?
Yeah, it sounds better than it actually is. We discovered.
Yeah.
Basically, as you walk away from the place, the ground and the trash cans are littered with cones of cookie dough.
Yeah,
that
half
people-
eaten.
Yeah.
You can't eat 3 scoops of cookie dough
You
in a
cannot.
waffle
Yeah,
cone.
that's a lot of.
It just doesn't work.
No.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, to me, it sounds like one of those things where you're like, "Oh, that sounds good," and then you get a few bites in, and you're kind of like, "Okay,
That's
Yeah.
that satisfied me.
Exactly.
Why do I
Was there-
still have so much?"
Is there a time limit for this challenge?
No, anytime.
No, just next time you come visit.
If you can eat the whole I won't even say 3 scoops because that would just be gross if you did eat
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But a double scoop.
Yeah.
If you can eat a double
Double
scoop,
scoop.
I'd be, I don't know.
Any
I'd be
flavor of your
impressed.
choosing.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
they have different flavors.
Oh, yeah,
There's
they
like
got
chocolate
Cookie dough?
chip cookie dough,
Tons of different
peanut butter
flavors,
cookie
like
dough.
at least 10.
Yeah, yeah, they have a lot.
Yeah.
I see.
But the problem for me, part of the problem was the cookie dough does not taste like actual cookie dough to me. I think they probably had to add
Some preservatives.
some preservatives and change it up a little bit, so it's
probably don't.
I don't think it's
Maybe
raw
they
egg.
do it without eggs.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
use some sort of substitute for the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Probably.
like 2 scoops of the type of cookie dough that's like in ice cream, which
Mm-hmm.
makes it even, I think, more challenging.
Yeah, yeah. Jake, I don't know if you'd. I mean, I don't even want to challenge you to this because it's just too much.
If there's not a possibility of getting salmonella out of this, then
No.
I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't worry. You can pick up a little bit of street meat on the way from one of the street.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's always
I don't know
thinking
if I want to ask about that one.
Yeah, I had an adventure with that where I thought when I came to visit New York City for one of the first times, I thought I was not ever going to be back, and so this was my one opportunity to try all the delicious smelling things on the street from the street carts. So I spent the entire day eating nothing but stuff off the street carts, every possible thing I could have. The list went on and on. It was at least 20 different items, probably more. I got so sick. I got so sick that night. I was in a hotel bathroom, just having a really rough time, and I actually blacked out and woke up with a chipped tooth. So that's which I still have that souvenir to this day. So I don't recommend.
That was me in Austin a couple weeks ago.
What's that?
I said that was me in Austin
Oh,
a couple
really?
weeks ago. Oh, it was so bad.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
I wasn't even drinking. I just had a migraine.
Aw.
Oh, that is terrible. Yeah. It was worth it for the story, though. I think.
Yeah. I mean, now you have a story about it.
Yeah, note that I'm not drawing any of this. I just
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Hey, RJ, what was that city in Spain? I think it was Spain that street food's illegal.
I think it's in all of Spain. So we watched a TV show about street food. This guy was traveling to different countries and trying the local street food. And in Spain, or at least in this one city, actually this is a good transition because I was going to add something about brain freeze, but traditional street food is illegal. So they do basically bar hopping, but through these different little teeny tiny restaurants, and just get like what you would get on the street, something sort of handheld, casual, like there's no seating in these restaurants. You have to go inside to get it. And he was saying street food is a state of mind. We have that argument a lot because there's a restaurant here that calls itself like Italian street food, and he's like, Jake says, like, how can it be Italian street food if it's in a restaurant? Like, street food is a state of mind.
It's delicious. Don't get me wrong. It's amazing, but not street food.
Okay.
If I have to sit down and eat it, it's not street food.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
And actually, it's funny that you mentioned Spain, because I was just going to say, like, Sophie, I hope you're listening. My friend from Spain sometimes listens. The other day we were talking about brain freeze, and I asked her, like, what it's called in Spanish. And they don't really have a phrase for it. She says, cefalea de helado, which is like ice cream headache. But she says nobody calls it that. They just say, se te sube el frío a la cabeza, which is like the cold went to your head.
Oh.
Okay.
Or se te sube el frío al cerebro, which is the cold went to your brain. And she explained to me also, like, how it happens. Basically, I'm like translating as I read, but basically what happens is that a lot of blood enters your brain, and it produces the sensation known as brain freeze. I think she like sent this from an article. But yeah,
Interesting, but
I thought that was interesting. I was like finding out what it's called. So she said, conocida como brain freeze, like known as brain freeze. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what we call it.
Oh, so yeah, because if you have it, you want to be able to like say like brain freeze or something. You can't like the cold went to my brain. I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't have the same pizzazz. I
Not
guess.
as efficient when you're in pain.
Yeah.
And actually, in our conversation, I was not even having it. I was trying to explain what happens to me when I'm trying to translate something really quickly, like when I'm in a conversation with someone who speaks Spanish. Like it's like brain freeze. I don't know what I'm
that
doing.
kind
I
of
know
brain
how to say the
freeze.
word.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I was asking her, how do you say brain freeze? And I didn't give her that context ahead of time. So okay, I'm going to use the same phrase, but se me sube el frío a la cabeza when I have to translate something.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. There's two kinds of brain freeze. Like what happens to me all the time on this show. Like, what do I say next? Okay. Yeah.
Just
I call that brain farts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
True.
Yes.
My family calls them senior moments.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not. I'm from the senior one on here.
Yes, we have no senior moments here. Well, I guess, yeah. I don't know. I can't say that for myself, I guess. But okay. So, Maria, do you have a Swedish word of the day for us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's related to my fun fact.
Oh, okay.
Kinesiska muren.
Oh, never.
No.
Oh my gosh, come on.
You can't give up before you try.
Come on. Let's hear you try, Jake. Go for it.
One more time. What was it?
Kinesiska muren.
I don't have the first one, but Scott Milden.
Scott mailed in what?
Yeah.
Resignation.
I couldn't hear the first part.
Scott mailed in his resignation. All right, you're going to have to explain this one. I don't think any of us are even going to be able to attempt to say that. That's
Yeah,
The Great Wall of China.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Tell us about the Great Wall of China.
Well, I first heard this fun fact on a quiz show, and I thought it was an urban legend.
Okay.
Because
I'm
the
intrigued.
mortar of the Ming Dynasty part of the Great Wall of China is made out of sticky rice.
What?
What? Come on.
Yeah.
That's just mind-blowing.
Sticky rice flour mixed with slaked lime.
Wow.
Okay.
And it's also been used in other city walls, pagodas, and tombs. And
Just
many
in-
of these structures are still intact.
That is amazing. So it like hardens, or that's
Yeah, it withstands like natural disasters like earthquakes. And one Ming era tomb remained intact after the advances of a modern day bulldozer.
wow.
Wow.
That's incredible.
It gets stronger and stronger.
Wow, that's incredible. Huh. I wonder why we don't build with that more often.
Yeah.
Because the Romans invented concrete.
I have to tell Farmer Anthony about this. Like, you can make some sticky rice walls. You get stronger and stronger.
Wake up in
It's so compact that there's not weeds in a lot of parts of the wall built during the Ming Dynasty.
Wow.
Okay.
Have you guys ever heard the phrase, speaking of walls, have you guys ever heard the phrase cow high, pig tight?
No.
Never.
No.
No.
No. Before anyone
Is that
says
a
it's a
phrase?
Texas thing, no,
I
I've
don't
never
think
heard
that's
of
a phrase anyone but Jake.
So I heard it for the first time when I was touring Gettysburg, and it's how they used to make like stone walls. They would build them high enough to stop a cow, but tight enough to stop pigs from like rooting underneath and getting out. And that was just kind of like the standard way to fence in property was cow high, pig tight.
Oh. Fascinating.
Yeah.
So whenever I travel through or take a drive through New England or some New England area, it's just full of stone walls. And I always wondered, like, I don't know why that was the preferred material, but I guess, isn't a lot of it due to just farmers like clearing their fields of rocks and putting them toward the edge?
Yep.
Yeah, just always associated with them with property lines.
It's just
Okay.
using what's available.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, so it's not like they were out to build a stone wall. They were that's just the place you put all the stones that you plow up.
Well, I mean, I would imagine that you're, as you're going along, you're kind of collecting all these stones, and it's like, well, what are we going to do with them? How can we use these? We might as well make the walls out of them, as opposed to just throwing them away.
Yeah, I can see why you need more than just cow high, and you need the pig tight though, because one of the things that fascinated me about cows is that you can fence them in with a flat bridge that has big enough gaps in it. They won't cross a bridge if their hooves might go through the cracks.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can just have the wide open, drive a tractor in and out. It's fine, and the cows won't cross it.
Yeah, that's how they're called, I just lost it. Cattle, it's not cattle bars, but basically the same thing. So like entrances to properties, like instead of being fenced in, they just have cattle guards, and it's like Schedule 40 pipe over like 6 or 7 feet. And it keeps anything from like crossing over it, because they just fall through. They get stuck.
Oh. Okay, so it works for more than cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Fascinating.
And Siskamurin. Siskamurin? No?
What?
Reading.
Are you trying to say the Swedish word of the day?
I am.
All right, the Great Sticky Wall of China. Sticky rice wall.
Sticky rice wall.
Yes. Cool. That was a fun fact. Let's see. I think that's it, right?
Not me.
What about Allison?
Oh, I knew I was missing someone.
Not
I was
me.
looking right
Stop
at her.
it.
I was like, I feel like there's one more, but I don't have a list in front of me. Okay. Allison, I guess you can give a fun fact as well.
Okay, I will.
How generous.
I will. So mine is also an international fun fact.
Okay.
There is a library in Vermont that is
Okay.
also a library in Canada. The border goes right through it. But you do not need to have a passport to cross from one side of the library to the other.
Oh.
It's a library and opera house. The library where they keep the books is on the Canada side. The opera house where the stage is on the US side. So it's the only library in the US with no books, and the only opera house in Canada with no stage. And so even though you don't need any kind of identification to cross from one side of the library/opera house to the other, you do have to go back out of the entrance that you came in. You can't use it as an unofficial border crossing site.
Yeah, I was wondering how they keep people
Yeah, how do they do that?
from just freely
Just swap your little badge or whatever and go out the other door.
Apparently it is an official border, so that there is border enforcement there. I don't know if the librarians are empowered to do that or there's some other type of official presence. But my favorite fun fact, and it's called the Haskell Free Library, by the way, is that you have to return books to the appropriate desk for your country of citizenship. and the library fines are by your country of citizenship.
Oh, so they're different
Yeah.
for Canadians and
Yep.
U.S.
What state is
So-
that?
Vermont.
Oh, Vermont.
Yeah.
So if you're American, you're coming from the American side, the U.S. side.
Yep.
So you can go in and you can get over to the library side. You can check out books,
Yep.
but you have to check them out from the
Amer-
U.S. counter or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and you get fined differently.
Yep.
Did you happen to know who gets fined more?
No, I think it's just based on your currency.
Oh, it's the same fine, just
Yeah. You got to pay in the right
pay-
currency.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So I just thought that was.
Well,
that's
I
nice.
feel like we need to know more about this. I need to know how someone could be prevented from using the wrong door. Like, it seems like it would be so easy to.
Librarian, straight up G's.
I don't. Have you ever been in the library? Like libraries aren't like easy to I don't find them to be easy to navigate through. Like usually there's
They have numbers on the walls where you just
yeah.
look at
Probably a
them.
sign that says exit.
Exit U.S. Exit Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just curious, like, how would you enforce that? Like, when you come in.
Well, maybe when you come in, you have to pick up some little, I don't know, badge thing.
It would have to be stamped on your
a
body or
radio
something.
ID in it or whatever, and then you have to, then you turn it back in as you exit, and you have to, it will only accept it on the correct side. I don't know. I mean, there are plenty of
Just
it's
trying
not a
to
metal
think.
detector, but there's the anti-theft detectors even my local little library has, detectors that will beep at you if you try to exit without checking out the book that you've
Okay.
got in your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there must be, it seems like it would be fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
Except if it's something that you can carry, I just feel like you could collude with someone and swap your badges and then exit on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
David, they're not
Just
going to
maybe
make
that's-
this library
I can't
after
fi-
listening to this podcast.
Yeah, I can't find the information. The only thing I could find.
I mean, Vermont's it's not that far away, David. You just need to make a road
I think we're
trip
gonna
and
have to
just
try
do it
this.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to meet
All right.
someone in Canada at the library and see if we can go out the opposite ends of the library.
I don't want to get detained for this.
Yeah.
Public service announcement.
I
Fun
wasn't
Facts
saying
Live
you
podcast
should
is not condoned.
try to swindle them, David. I'm just
Yeah.
saying you should go in the U.S. side like a law-abiding citizen and see what the mechanism is. And then,
Okay, yeah.
I would imagine that there's got to be something. I mean, even if it's just
Yeah, I don't have to actually do
even
it,
if
but
it's
I'm just
security
curious
cameras. I don't know.
if I could.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Fun Facts Live does not endorse breaking law in any
Yeah.
in
Well,
any form.
No,
yeah.
we do not.
I'm pretty sure that's how my dad's family ended up in the U.S.
Through the library.
No,
Library
we
immigrants.
lived. The family was on one side of Lake Champlain in Quebec. Moved over to the Vermont side. I doubt there was any kind of documentation. That's my guess.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah. The only thing I found is it was closed for 4 years for renovation to make both entrances handicapped accessible. In the
4
90s.
years
It took a
That's
lot.
a long
You
time.
have to
Gosh.
preserve the historic character
with the ramp.
with the handicap accessibility and also
gosh.
fire safety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Wow.
we're gonna go see it.
Yeah,
our
we
next
got
vacation.
now I'm very curious about this thing.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
not to spin off on a tangent, but
Go for
do you
it.
guys Patrick's Pub and Grill?
What pub and
Have
grill?
you guys heard of that?
What can you say? Hat trick?
Patrick's,
Patrick's. No.
like St.
No.
Patrick.
No.
It's sort of the same thing, but it is a bar located on the state line between Tennessee and Georgia.
Hmm.
Oh.
And the Georgia side, the county that it's in, is a dry county. So you can purchase alcohol and go to Tennessee and buy and drink there, but about halfway through the bar, you have to leave your beer or other drink in Tennessee while you go use the restroom or go do anything else.
Wow. I didn't know there were such things as dry
Yep.
counties.
Yeah,
Really?
about 3% of the
Oh,
U.S. is
there's
still
more.
considered dry.
Yeah.
What?
I live in a
Southern.
I live in a dry town.
What? In,
Haddonfield, New Jersey.
really?
Right across the bridge from Philadelphia is totally dry.
How?
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's really crazy. I had no idea these kinds of things existed.
Yeah. That's
So it's like just not available for purchase there, or you can't even have alcohol in there.
You can bring alcohol with you to a restaurant, but the restaurant can't serve it.
Oh, wow.
what? Do they have
Okay.
like corking fees and stuff like that?
You know, we've never encountered any in any of the
Okay.
restaurants we went to.
Okay, that is always the biggest scam to me.
Yeah, I
Corking
think
fee.
it's pretty flexible because they want you to come here.
Okay.
Yeah,
know,
that's. But
town.
I don't understand how restaurants even make it then, because that's the only part that has a
That's
profit
where
margin.
so much of the profit comes from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's got to be a hard place to run a restaurant business.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I had no idea. Well, that's a fun fact all on its own, and so close by in Jersey.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
David's now planning our road trip to all these places,
yes. Go visit all the dry counties in the U.S.
dry counties and
Come to
borders.
Fredericksburg. Listen to Texas German.
Yes. So, Alice and I were talking about once I've been trying to get her to
Learn Texas German.
Yes.
I've been trying to get her to hit the road with me, basically, for an extended period of time. And one of the things we were talking about doing is collaborating on an app where you could have these sort of eclectic checklists. And I feel like this is good fodder for some of that. So like, visit all the dry counties in the U.S. would be one of them. And you can just, every time you go to one, you can check it off, and then you get a little badge when you finish. What?
You can call it
sounds like-
the you
Teetotaler.
can call it the. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it, Jake.
I was going to say you can call it the teetotaler badge,
Yeah.
but I think you and I have the same idea.
I was trying to think of a third like alliteration. I was like teetotaler trail, that's yeah.
Oh yeah, the teetotaler trail. I love it.
And I'm just thinking this sounds like my dream app because I love stupid checklists for nothing and like lists for everything. Everything I think of, like I have different lists for every single thing, and
She has a list to
traveling.
keep track of her lists.
Oh,
Not a joke.
I wanted to build this app for years. I actually have a prototype of it, but my dream is to like let people crowdsource this stuff. So you can come up with like visiting your favorite ghost places or whatever. Yeah, and then I thought I always wanted something where I could pull up an app like this and say, "Wouldn't it be a fun thing to do this weekend?" and have some checklists to do, get some badges.
sounds amazing. I need this like yesterday. Can you like drop everything and work on that because this sounds amazing.
All right, maybe that'll be my next project. Yeah, after I get Drop Solitaire done. It's getting close.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up, right? Unless we have someone else on the call that I don't know about.
Just the voices in your head, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
seriously.
Yeah, there are a lot of those. It's hard to keep them separate sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for us. We'll see you. Oh wait, RJ. Where can people find us online?
Yes. If you like the show, follow us on all the social media. We're at Hot Chai Games on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. If you're not watching live right now, we're Hot Chai Productions on YouTube, where we record this podcast with live art and then stream the Match Solitaire Daily Challenge every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Like, subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends.
Awesome. Thank you. And we'll see you again, same place, same time next week.
Yep.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.
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 Are we streaming?
Yep. Good morning and welcome to the Match Solitaire Saturday Challenge Live. Every Saturday we play the Match Solitaire Daily Puzzles after recording the Fun Facts Live podcast at 11 a.m. Eastern. And you're invited to take the challenge with us and see if you can beat our times. I'm your host David, and with me today is Allison.
Hello.
Caitlin.
Hi.
And Maria.
Hi.
Awesome. Maria will be on the screen today. Good news. I won last week, so I don't have to do the countdown. But I forget who it was.
It's me.
Oh, Allison. Okay. All right. Ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I'm really excited and kind of nervous to see if the recording worked today. I just don't have a lot of confidence in it these days. But I never know. Like opening that file is it's just nerve-wracking. Like, did it work today? I feel so bad for Evan. I really enjoyed that conversation with him. It was so devastating when I opened that file and there was no audio in half of it.
Okay, done with the first one.
What? Okay, I gotta
man.
stop talking and maybe play. Oh my gosh.
Dang it, I'm starting over because I got myself in a weird position.
Yeah, I'm not even close.
The second one is not going to be easy, so you can catch up. Yikes.
All right, I'm making progress. People. 6, 5, 7, 8. Don't end on the 6s. Come on. Okay, I finished
I'm restarting the second one. So I'm sure.
I'm on number 2 now.
one. Okay.
I just started the same
Oh.
way again. That wasn't right before.
It wasn't
but,
right.
Well, I could make it work. Maybe it is right.
Maria, where are you?
The first one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm restarting it again. I just can't. It doesn't.
Done with the first one now.
Okay, we're all on number 2. Seems to be a little difficult. Yeah, I'm not. Probably gonna have to start this one over. Yeesh. Not going well.
Restarting it again. Just nothing feels right.
What was that sound? Oh. Got alerts on. Gotta.
Oh, how is the parade that you guys were
Oh, it was really
you had
cute.
last
Yeah.
week?
It was
It was
very
a
cute.
lot bigger than I expected. It just went on and on. We didn't even stay for the whole thing.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We were kind of at the start of it, so we were seeing people like get into the line, and we were kind of watching their backs as they started their performances a little bit. So we didn't get the like full experience, I don't think. But it was fun. Like I love the drums.
Yeah, the drums were great.
Yeah, dancers, different kind of martial arts demonstrations. Yeah, it was cool.
Very cool. I cannot get this one.
No, I'm not.
I know.
I'm not getting anywhere.
I've got something, and then it just goes. And it just gets, and it just doesn't. I get stuck, and then I'm like, no, I'm not supposed to be getting stuck.
Is anyone else getting stuck right after getting the aces? That's when I keep getting stuck.
I started trying to stack. It didn't make a lot of difference for me.
Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it
What?
now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We're in
Okay.
trouble. We're in trouble.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't
Number
have.
3.
Uh-oh. Urgh. Oh, if only I had those switched around. Can I do that? I don't know.
Nope, that was a mistake. I just don't know.
All right, time to start a whole different approach here, because that one is just not getting me anywhere. Okay, that's a different start. Something different is good.
I'm just totally stuck. What am I doing?
Finish the second one.
What? Oh no. Oh no. It's like I'm not gonna repeat.
I'm just restarting. I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I keep doing it wrong over and over again.
Done.
Oh, wow.
Good job, Caitlin.
Impressive. So the third one was not as hard as the second one?
No, I think the second one was the hardest.
Okay.
Doing the same thing again. Try it
But
different.
I don't think the third one was especially easy.
Okay.
I mean, it was just
First
kind of
one
like
was the easiest.
normal. Yeah.
Oh boy. Man, how'd you guys do this?
A lot of trial and error. Sorry.
Well, Caitlin, if you got stuff to do, you're welcome to leave us to it. I think I'll struggle through for a little longer. I feel like once in a while I'm getting closer, but still not.
I need to switch 2 of them. That is my problem. I just have these 2 are in the wrong place.
Man, I had some great stacks going, but they're just not paying off.
Maybe I'll go for these first. Is that right? No, that's what I just did.
Maria, how's it going for you?
I'm making progress.
On the third one.
Yeah.
Okay. I say if Maria finishes, we end.
Okay.
Good with that?
Yep.
Well, I thought I was making progress.
Restart.
Caitlin, man, you made it seem easy today.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Feel especially easy. I mean, it didn't feel impossible, but it didn't feel like, it felt normal. I mean, I have been playing a lot. I don't know
Okay.
why. Other than it's just like Karen was saying, like when she can't sleep at night, she plays speed words. I play Match Solitaire, and that's one of the things that happens at the end of pregnancy. You don't sleep a lot.
Oh.
You wake up so
Just can't get comfortable, I assume.
can't get comfortable. So I do. I've
Oh.
been playing a lot of Match Solitaire.
That reminds me, I was up struggling with developer problems last night, and all of a sudden I looked at the clock and it was almost 3, a.m. I was like, no, I didn't play my challenges. I was waiting to play them until I had finished this one last thing, and just went on. And I thought the challenge ended at 2 a.m. I don't know why, but I opened up the game and it was like, you have 8 minutes left. And I was like, whoa, no. There's no way. I heard number 3 was not trivial, so I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to play match and whatchamacallit in 8 minutes. So I broke out the cheats, I have to admit. I broke out the cheats and I quick put in the answers, and then I went to the Scrabble word finder website. I put in my letters, and I got whatchamacallit done, and it was still animating, like, getting my rewards or whatever, and it switched over to the next day, and my quota went back to 9. I got it done within like 15 seconds, I would say.
Oh my God.
Save my streaks. I would have been devastated.
That would have been really sad.
I had the reminders. I was planning to do it. I just hadn't gone to bed yet. Maria, I hope you're getting this, because I'm making no progress on 2. I don't know.
I'm restarting because
Okay.
I went wrong somewhere.
I can't get anything. Cannot get a single thing to work. I think this is where I was before, just in a different direction. Yeah, it's the same.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Maybe I'm doing something different, which is always good. I think I finally cracked it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got it. All
So
right,
to do
Maria.
number 3 though.
I'm on number 3. Coming for you. All right.
I think you'll probably win.
What?
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin's taking that opportunity away
I
from
already
me,
won.
but
Well,
Hey, don't erase me. Yeah.
on screen.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I don't care if I win. I just don't want to have to do the countdown.
Yes, the shame of the countdown.
Okay, I finally got it.
Oh no! I thought I had a little breathing room. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was bad. So fast to the first one, and then nothing.
Man, and I was happily going through this one, and then I just hit a brick wall all of a sudden. Uh-oh, Maria. Oh, I got it.
Oh.
I got number 3. Oh my gosh. 58 moves. All right, well, I'll take that. First one down on the screen anyway.
Yep.
I feel like I'm making a bit of a comeback. I was on like basically an infinite losing streak for the longest time. But I'll take second place.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you guys. Oh, it looks like Allison's doing well. I think she's got it.
Yeah, I'm done.
She's got it.
Yeah. Well, Maria's not going to be here for the next 2 weeks, so I think I still have to do the countdown.
That's true.
It didn't really help me too much.
Yep.
But yeah, I did finish. I just had such a hard time with the second one. I could not make that thing work.
Yeah, that one was awkward.
I mean, you could always just tell Jake it's his turn.
That's true.
I'm
It'll
sure
make-
he owes one from,
Yeah.
from
yeah.
some point.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. Next
That's
week's
true.
Jake's turn.
I do like when Jake plays.
Yeah.
It
Unless he has,
gives me a break.
he has army stuff, I'm sure. As soon
Yeah.
as he finds out he has to do the countdown.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I think Maria, that's looking good. What, are you getting it?
I don't know. I was at this point once before.
Oh.
Oh,
It's so hard for me to see in dark mode. I can't. I'm like,
Yeah.
It looks crazy.
Yeah, but it looks like, oh.
I always forget about dark mode. Why am I not using dark mode at night? That's so. I play a lot. I mean, I play a lot at night right now. Why am I not using dark mode? That's,
Yeah.
I forget. I just forget about it.
Nope.
Yeah, it's,
Oh.
Oh,
man.
that reminds. I don't know why that reminded me, but like, I don't remember if it was last Sunday or maybe 2 Sundays ago, but I could not get the last one to stack.
Oh, a 4x4
4
that
by
you couldn't
4.
stack?
And
That's the
couldn't-
first
I
one? Did you
couldn't
write
get-
it down?
I wrote it. I took a screenshot of the game number so that I
Okay,
could come
good.
back to it.
Oh, yeah,
But
post
like,
it online. We can all
After
try it.
trying for a while, I was just like, I'm not getting it. I'm frustrated now. I'm just gonna move on.
Okay, I got it.
Hey, all right.
Yay!
Oh, I have a special announcement for next week.
Oh.
Okay.
So if you can see my streak,
Oh,
I'm
yes.
at 993. I will hit 1,000 next Saturday.
Whoa!
Everything goes according to plan. So be here, be square to see if 4 digits fits in the badge because we don't know.
Yes. Yes. It might be like
Zeros.
yay for Allison and like, oh, David's got some work to do.
Broke the game.
Yeah. So
Yes. We're
Didn't
gonna-
it? What back in the way back when there were only like 2,000 or 5,000 or whatever levels? Didn't finishing the last
Yes.
one break the
It
crash
crashed
game?
the game. Yeah, that's how I found out someone finished it. Started getting crash reports. Oh man, how did someone do that already? Yes.
yep.
Yes, that was brutal.
Yep. So stay tuned for next week. Hopefully I don't lose my streak before then.
Oh, that
Oh,
was-
I feel like you're going to be extra paranoid about it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that already. Like I keep checking like 3 or 4 times a day. Like, did I finish
Yeah.
my streak? Did I finish it? Okay.
Yeah, it's the days that I have to go into the office now where I'm out of my usual work from home rhythm that I'm like, oh, did I do it? I don't remember. Was I rushing to like get on the train?
Yeah.
So we'll see next week.
And now we have a third one with Drop Solitaire's got
Yeah.
daily goals and a streak. Oh my
Oh, no.
gosh, it's just
It's
a lot.
Yeah.
Especially on the weekend. Today we have to get a 25 card palindrome stack, I think, which is
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm going to be doing for the next
oh my
hour
gosh.
after I frost the cinnamon buns.
Yes. Yes, yay for cinnamon buns on
Yep.
the hottest day of the
Yeah.
spring.
Well, they're already
but
cooked, so the hot part's over. I
Yeah.
just need to frost.
yeah, and I gotta open the window.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're drenched. All right, well, that's it for us today. We'll see you same time next week, maybe. At least some of us.
Yep.
Some of us
Yep.
might be, procreating.
Otherwise occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not procreating. That's the wrong.
That's the wrong word.
Birthing.
No,
Birthing.
that part already happened.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Which will be obviously way more exciting, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll share that news when we get it.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.